All right, so I thought we'd start off by explaining how stabilization of hips actually works. I have these bone needles. One is my thigh bone and one is my shin bone. So when they come together, they
Here we go.
the muscle
Maybe.
around the knee, and that's where the stabilization comes from. So these pieces we can see are on all sides, pretty wobbly.
What is she doing? She's sitting down.
My muscles. If I make that tape or muscle stronger and add more and more tape, now my knee is more stable. So it's not so wobbly. So that's why today we're going to work on some exercises to make those muscles stronger, and then you have a more stable knee or hip. All right, so we are going to start with a little bit of a warm up. You can start with a march. You can get those feet moving. You want your muscles to be warm before you start doing exercise. All right, we'll take some steps to the front as well. You're welcome to go at your own speed. You can move faster or slower, wherever you're comfortable. You can add in an arm reach if you like. Get that heart pumping. Now we'll change it up for steps to the side instead. Again, going at your own speed. You want to add in an arm reach, you're more than welcome to. All right, we'll go back to that right to we did at the beginning. Try to get your knees up nice and high. Add a bit of an arm swing. All right, so now we're going to step backwards. You're going to take a tap under your chair. Again, going at your own speed. Yeah. All right, back to march. This is your last march, so try to go as fast as you can. Hopefully you're a little bit warm, and we're going to go through some seated hip exercises first. So the first one is you have your feet and knees together, and then you're going to separate the knees. Pull them back together. You should feel it in your hip region. If it seems easy for you, you can add your hands to the outsides of your knees and push. So you're adding a resistance. And you would do 10 total. Yeah, all right. Next exercise that's good for the hips is flexion. So just like the march we did, we're going to do it slowly though. So you're gonna bring it up as high as you can, and then back down. You're gonna do one side at a time, 10 on each leg. That's halfway. Do one more on this leg. Good. All right, other leg, same thing. Pulling it up as high as you can, and nice and slow. More than halfway. That's the palm. We're gonna extend one leg straight out. Coming forward in your chair might make it a little bit easier. Going to take a step out to the side and bring it back to the middle. So keeping your leg straight, moving from the hip. Again, you're going to do 10 total on each leg. All right, we'll switch legs. Putting the other leg out straight. Going to take it the same thing, step to the outside, back to the middle. Moving from the hip. Right, one more. And bring both feet back in so they're flat on the floor. And at the beginning we did outwards, we pushed out. This time we're going to push in. So if you're at home doing this, you can use a ball, a pillow, some rolled up socks, anything really between your knees. You can even use your fist, but I'm going to do today. And you're going to squeeze your knees as hard as you can into your fist. You're squeezing them together. You hold it for as long as you can, usually up to 30 seconds. And you might start feeling those muscles quiver. That means you're working them hard. All right, we take a little break. Grab a drink if you need one now. Then we'll do all of the sit one more time before we move on to knees. All right. So back to the beginning, we put our feet and knees together. Add your hands if you want as extra challenge. You're going to push them out to the sides. Do that 10 times. 5. Last one. Back to that march. Very slow. 10 on each leg. As high as you can get to your knee. And back down. More than halfway. Two more on this leg. Good. All right, we'll switch to the other leg. Same thing, 10 on this leg. High as you can get it. One more. Good. All right, coming forward in your chair, just that little bit. Legs straight out. Moving from the hip. Step out to the side. Back to the doing 10 on each leg. Only one more. Bring that foot into flat on the floor. Other leg straight out. And you're gonna move from the hip out to the side, back in. Then we're doing 10. One more. Good. Both legs can come back in. We'll put that fist between your knees. We're going to squeeze our fist as hard as you can with your knees. Again, if you're at home, use a pillow, a thing of socks, a ball, whatever you like. This works too. And you might start feeling those muscles quiver or shake. Take a break whenever you need to. Perfect. All right. So those are your hip exercises. We're gonna move on to knees. First one, to kick straight out. You want to squeeze the muscle on the top of your leg. We're gonna do 10 on each leg. Halfway. That's 10. So that leg's gonna stay down. Same thing on the other side. Extending the leg so it's straight. Squeezing the muscles on the top. You notice I'm doing everything pretty slow. The longer you hold this muscle tight, the longer it's being worked. Last one. All right. This next one, we're actually going to work muscle on the back of the leg. Comes down to the knee. Taking a step forward and sticking the heel into the ground as you pull it back. We're going to do 10 on each leg again. Feel it, the back of your leg, pushing into the floor. Pull your foot back. One more on this leg. Switching to the other leg. And step forward, pulling back while pushing down into the floor. Kind of like you're scraping something off your shoe. Like you've stepped in gum, trying to get it off your shoe. Two more on this leg. And 10. Good. All right. We're going to work the muscles on the lower leg now. You're going to lift your toes up to the sky. And you might wonder, how is this helping my knees? Well, the muscle in the front here comes right up to the knee. I'm going to do 10. Yeah. All right, we'll do one more. Try to hold it up as long as you can on this one. And you'll feel what muscle is working. Yeah. And do the opposite now. You're going to go up onto your tippy toes. Should work those calf muscles. Calf muscles connect behind the back. And this next one, last one, hold it up and squeeze those calf muscles. Release. Flat feet on the floor. Good. So this next one is probably the hardest exercise of today. If you want to drink before we do this one, it's suggested. If you have something nearby that you can hold on to, also a good idea, just for your safety and balance. We're going to stand up out of our chair and then sit back down. Good. Just stand right up. And then you sit back down. And if you get tired partway through, that's okay. Just stay in your chair and take a little break. The goal today is to do 10. You can push off your hand rails, or if you want to be super challenged, try to stand up without holding on. We'll do 2 more. Last one. So that last exercise we did works both the knees and the hips. That's working lots of muscles at the same time. We're gonna do the knee exercises one more time, just like we did the hip once. And now we're done, we'll do a couple stretches. Here, the home stretch. First one is your knee extensions. You're kicking straight out, squeezing that muscle on the top leg. Now we're gonna do 10. One more on this leg. Leg, kicking straight out, squeezing those muscles on the top. We'll do 2 more. Yeah. The next one was scraping that gum off your shoe. One step forward, drive that foot back into the floor. You should feel it on the back side of the leg. We'll do 2 more. And we're right, other leg. Yeah. Dragging your foot back. Pulling back and pushing down. Let me get that gum off your shoe. That's halfway. More. Perfect. All right, let's lift those toes up. Yeah, pull them up. Doing 10. The last one. So try to hold it up if you can. Squeezing those shin muscles. Axe your toes back down. Opposite, we're gonna go up onto our tippy toes. Halfway. On this last one here, hold it up, squeeze your calf muscles. Slowly lower back down. Good. All right. This last hard exercise, we're going to try to stand up. You can use your armrests or table that's nearby. If you want a challenge, stand up without your pants. I'm gonna try 10 again. What you can. That's halfway. Doing good. Do one more. You can take a seat. All right. You made it to just some stretches now. I always start from bottom up. Roll out your ankles. Go other direction. Other ankle. Roll. I think about 5 rolls in each direction. So this is a really good hip stretch. If you're able, you're going to cross one leg over the other. It's going to look like a 4. If you can't get your leg this high, you're going to extend the one leg straight, cross it over the shin. So it still kind of looks like that 4. If this doesn't feel like a stretch in the hip or butt region, try leaning forward, and you will feel a deeper stretch. You typically hold this for about 30 seconds. And while you stretch, you want to take nice deep breaths. Bring oxygen back to those muscles that were just. Lower that leg down. Do the same thing on the other side. Get up. If you can't get that higher, you can have your legs straight out, crossing over the shin. If you need a deeper stretch, lean forward from the hips. And deeper stretch. You're gonna extend one leg straight out. Face up. Then reach forward towards your ankle or your toes. And feel that stretch on the back side of the leg. Do the other leg. You would typically hold a stretch for approximately 30 seconds and take nice deep breaths. In through your nose and out through your tall. There's lots of other stretches for your whole body, but since we only worked our legs today, we'll stick with what we've done. Every exercise that we did today will be provided to you in a handout. These are also exercises that we do at Earth every day. So if you're interested in more exercise, and RT is a great way to be active and in a social setting. That's all I have for you today. So Linda, you can stop the recording.